Everyone, I hope everyone is fine and doing well. Welcome to my YouTube channels. If you didn't subscribe our channels, please like, share and subscribe our channels. मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ आप सब लोग खैर आफियत से होंगे. टुडे आई विल टेल यू अबाउट हाउ यू विल अप्लाई फॉर चाइनीज़ गवर्नमेंट स्कॉलरशिप. आज की वीडियो में मैं आपको बताऊंगा आप कैसे चाइनीज़ गवर्नमेंट स्कॉलरशिप पे अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. बेसिकली व्हेन यू अप्लाई फॉर चाइनीज़ गवर्नमेंट स्कॉलरशिप दे हैव टू कैटेगरीज लाइक टाइप ए कैटेगरी और टाइप B categories. Type A category you can apply through embassy like Chinese embassy in Pakistan, India, Afghanistan and African countries. And if you are applying for type B, you can apply directly on these websites. And plus you also need to apply in their university websites. Like first you need to fill this application form and the next one you need to check university requirements. Then you also need to apply university websites. Some university requires to apply on university sub websites. Some university only requires to apply this application portal. So today I will create, first of all I will create applications. So first of all I will write my username here. You can write any username. And next one I will write my email address. And next one you need to select your passwords. Okay, any password you can select which one you think is better and you can easily remember. Okay, so this one I selected my passwords and then you need to write it here your code like F7TL. So now we will create our applications. I have submitted my applications like here. Code is invalid. Okay, I will write it again. So this one is already our application portal is already registered. Okay, so now I need to check my email address, then I need to check whether it's registered or not. Okay, they already sent me email, I just need to check on my phone. Now I successfully register my accounts and I already log into my application portal on Chinese government scholarship. So here there is two categories like type categories A, program category type A. So this category you need to apply in Chinese embassy in your country. Okay, अगर आप पाकिस्तान, इंडिया दूसरे कंट्री से हैं तो आपको कैटेगरी ए के लिए अपने कंट्री में अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा लाइक एम्बेसी ट्रैक के थ्रू करना पड़ेगा. और कैटेगरी बी है, फॉर कैटेगरी बी यू जस्ट नीड टू अप्लाई डायरेक्टली ऑन द यूनिवर्सिटी पोर्टल एंड चाइनीज़ गवर्नमेंट स्कॉलरशिप पोर्टल. ओके, एंड द कैटेगरी बी के लिए आपको डायरेक्टली लाइक चाइनीज़ वेबसाइट्स और यूनिवर्सिटी वेबसाइट पे अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. तो इसमें बेसिकली टू categories and type. You don't need to worry about type C. Basically they mostly scholarship selected on type A and type B. Okay, so type A is university track and type B is university track. Okay, so these are the both scholarship. You can check all information according to this one. They wrote it about agency number. I will tell you also about agency number at the end. So this is here you need to start your application. यहाँ से आपने Chinese government scholarship की application start करनी है. So I will click this one and first of all I will go, I had applied before, so I will here edit my informations. So this one is the first portal, okay, where you need to register your name and everything. Okay, so here I will write my passport name. यहाँ पे आपने given name लिखना है. Okay, and next one is your surname. And here if you have Chinese name it's okay. If you don't have you don't need to write it. Like I have Chinese name, I will write it here. And next one you need to write it your date of birth. Okay, what date of birth you have you need to write it here. You can select it. I will select randomly, like I will select here September and here 9. Okay, and gender, if you are male or female you need to select here male. Then you need to select marriage status. If you are married you need to select married. If you are single you need to select single. Okay, and the next one your country of birth. If you are from Pakistan, India, any country you need to write it here your country name like Pakistan. Your city of birth, any city you can write it. Here I will write it only for demo, like I will write it here Gujarat. Religions, which religions you are from, you need to write it here. If you are Hindu, Christians, Islamic, anything, you can write it according to your information. Okay, so which country? I am from Pakistan, I will write Pakistan. Your native language, I will write it here Urdu. And next one, your will be passport number. Any passports according to your situation, you need to write it here. Like I will write it here randomly. Okay, like this one. Okay, it must be capital letters. You can write it here. And your date of expiry, like when your passport will be expired. जब आपका passport expire होगा, यहाँ पे expiry date आएगी. Like I will write it at 30. I will select randomly, like 7 July. Okay, so this is basic informations. Okay, and here you need to write it your telephone number. I will write it here randomly, my number. Okay, I will write it like this one. And here will be your email address, your alternate email address. If you have, you can write it here. If you don't have, you don't need to worry about it. If you have WeChat, you can write it here. Like I will write it here randomly, like same. And if you have Skype, you can write also Skype here. And next you need to write it your address, where like if you get admissions, they will send you all documents to this address. Okay, so you need to write it here your address. Okay, your complete address. Okay, like I will write it here. Like I will just write it randomly. I copy it from somewhere. So next one, you need to write it here your mandatory emergency contact number. Like you can write it your father name, your brother names, your mom, your dad, everything you can write it. Okay, here I will write it my I will write it my father name. This information I just wrote it, for them. Okay, you need to write it according to your situation, your male or female, your relationship, is your father, friend, or brothers, like parents. And then you need to write it his phone number. I will write it randomly number. Okay, and his email address, you can write it his email address. I will write it my email address here. Okay, and his address. Okay, I just copy it here, same, but you need to write it according to your situation. Okay, and you need to save it here. Okay, or like verify. So this information must be saved. Like first information, like personal information, you saved already, and then you need to write it your education records. Okay, like here you need to write it your highest education. If you have a bachelor degree, you need to write it here. If you have a master degree, you are applying for PhD, you need to write it here your master degree. Like if you have a master degree, I will give you example, like master degree, your field of study, any study you have. Okay, like I will write it here power electronics and power drives. Okay, I will give you just example, like which country. Like if you got any country from where education, like China, and the administration unit Beijing. Okay, and the university, you need to write it here Pehang. Qualification MS. Okay, and year of attending, like you can write it according to your situations. 19 September. Okay, and the completions, like I will write just randomly. Okay, this number. Okay, 2023, or you can also write it here like December. Okay, this one is also okay. And the next one, you also need to write it your other educations. Okay, if you have like bachelor's degree, like I will write also here bachelor's degree, like bachelor's degree, field of study, electrical engineering. Okay, the country Pakistan, Institute name, I will just write it here randomly, Mirpur University. Here you need to write it is BS. Year of attending, you need to write it here your year of attending, okay, which year you attended your university. And here you need to write it your final degree when you got it, okay. Like I will wrote it here like 2016 October. I will select randomly, okay, like this one. And the next one, they also have education. You can also write it here your higher secondary school educations, okay. You need to write it here higher secondary schools, like senior high school, okay. This one is also okay. And the field of study, you can write it here pre-engineering, okay. If you are applying for master, you can write it here your bachelor degree here, higher secondary school here, and metric and secondary school here, okay. That one is also okay. If you're applying for masters, you can bachelor's, then your masters, bachelor's, and then here your must be senior high school, okay. Like I will write it here just for your demo information, engineering. And then you need to write it of country, which country you got education. I'm from Pakistan, I will write Pakistan's institute name, like AJK both. It's just for example. And qualification is like senior high school, okay. I will write it senior high school. And year of attending, you need to write it according to your, like it's 12 to 16, you can write it here. It's like 11. Sorry, it's, you must need to write it like 2 years. So September to, you can write it here 12 September 1st. So this one is your higher secondary school, okay. And then if you have some like if you have some experience, you can write it here. I will give you example, like if you have some internship, you can experience, you can write it here. I will write it just for your information. Work engagement, if you have some work engagement, you can write it here, okay. I'm filling form, so I just write it not applicable, okay. And positions, trainee engineer, okay. And the employment history, you need to write it according to your situation. 16 October 1st to 17 September, okay. And then you need to verify, okay. Here you need to save information. You can edit information, there is no problem. This is possible, you can edit easily this information, okay. Like here you can edit and then you can save again, okay. There is no problem. Here you can also save it. So these are the basically we already save our personal information, and we also save it our education informations. And next one, we need to upload all documents, okay. Yes. And the next portion, we also need to fill it, contact in China. This one is also important. You can write it someone already in China. You can write it his address. If you have some professors, you can also write it his name here. And if you don't have anyone, you can just write, you can just blank this one, okay. There is no problem, okay. And the next one here, you need to write it your spouse name, okay. Your father, your mother's, and your spouse, okay. So you just need to, if you have spouse, you need to write it. If you don't have, you don't need to write it, okay. And verify and save it, okay. And the next one, we will finish it here. This one is the edit information, okay. You can anytime edit this information, there is no problem, okay. Like here's educations, and here is the spouse information, like contact in China. You must need to write it here, contact in China. And this one is your family members, okay. Spouse name, father's, his age, and his occupation, like which occupation they have. Mother's, her age, and his occupations. So these are the basically informations. And the next portal is which category you are applying. This one you can apply through embassy track, and this one you can apply through directly. If you don't wanna apply through embassy, you need to select type B. So this one is the type B. Here you will start new application. Like I will start here new application. So this one is the new application portal. Okay. So here you need to write it agency number. How you can find agency number? I will tell you about here. Like you can search on Google's Bhireng University. Agency number is important for every university. They have different agency number. Okay. Agency number. Scholarship. So Bhireng, this one agency number. Okay, I will copy this one. I will save it here. So this one, see, this one is Bhireng University. Any university you can write it. Like I will write it here. Okay. Like I will write it here. Tsinghua University. Okay. So this one is that Tsinghua University agency number. Any university, they have different agency number. Like I will write it here. So you see programs available. Oh, sorry. No, you can see this one is Tsinghua University. Okay. So like 1000, I will copy again. I will paste it again. Any university you have, you just need to copy and you just need to paste it here. Okay. So every university, they have different application date. You need to check, university specifically. CSC Scholarship, they have already opened till March and April. But it depends upon university. University, if they announce admissions, still open, okay. But most of the university, they will start admissions from 15 October. So I will apply when admission will be open. I will apply in each university and then I will tell you how you will fill their university portal application. Okay. Here, if you have some Chinese exam, you can write it here. Okay. If you don't have, you don't need to worry about it. If you don't have, no. If you have, you need to write it here. HSK scores and test date. Okay. If you don't have, you don't need to select. Your English proficiency. If you have English, aapki English. And then if you have some IELTS, TOEFL, GRE, you need to select it yes. If you don't have, no. And your apply, which majors you are applying. Like I am applying for doctorate degree, I will select because I have filled information about PhD. Okay. If you are applying for bachelor's, masters, you need to fill it bachelor's degree informations and then you need to select it here master's. Okay. I will select PhD. Like preferred language, they have two types of language you can apply here. If you have like Chinese language exam HSK 5, you can apply for Chinese. If you don't have, you can get English proficiency letter from your previous institutes and you can select this one. Okay. And the discipline, which discipline you're applying, I am applying for engineering. And the majors, which majors you are selecting. Like I will select randomly any majors. Okay. Like I will select here. Okay, I will select this one, thermophysics, and they already wrote it is 4 years. Okay, your PhD must be 4 years. Okay, like 2024 to 2028, 15 July. So this one is the basically you need to fill these applications. If you study in China, you just need to select yes, and then you need to write it their school name, their employment durations, and like from which year to which year. Okay. If you didn't select study before in China, you don't need to select this one. Okay. If you ever study under China, if you got scholarship before under Chinese government scholarship, you need to select it yes, and then you need to write institute name and then durations of the years like 2012 to 16, 18 to 20, you need to write it. If you don't have, you select no. Okay. So this one you need to verify. So this information is already uploaded. Okay. Like language proficiency and study plan. Okay. You can open and you can edit it easily. Like I will English, Chinese, you can easily edit and then you can save it again. So next portal is sporting documents. So which documents you requires? First of all, you requires your ID photo. Okay. I will upload here my pictures. Okay. I will give you just demo. Here is the picture. You can select any pictures and you need to save it here. So this one is they need should be between 50 to 500. I will change it. Like it, I will change any pictures they have size less than. Okay. So these pictures, I think this one. Yeah, this one is uploaded. My pictures, ID photo is uploaded. And the second documents you required your certificate of highest educations. Like you can get your, like if you're applying for PhD, you need master degree here, okay? You need to select your master degree. And third documents is your highest education transcript, okay? This one must, you need to attach it here, your degree, and here your transcript. You need to attest your bachelor's and master degree from, you know, any notary, okay? Like you can visit any nearby local public notary public office. They will attest simply, okay? They will get you few I think few rupees or few yuan, and then they will attest your degree, okay? You must need to attach your bachelor's or master degree here. If you are applying for PhD, you need to upload here your PhD, okay? Sorry, master degree here, okay? And the fourth documents is your study plans. Like I told you before in my many videos, how you will make your study plans. You need to mention it, your study plans, why you are studying in China, why you selected this study, like in this university, why you selected this university, why you want to study these majors, and what is your future plans, and what is your future research, okay? You need to also mention about your research proposals in the study plans, okay? And the reference number 5 and number 6 documents is like your recommendation letters, okay? You need to get from your previous university professors, okay? आपको दो लाइक एक पिक्चर चाहिए, साथ में आपकी डिग्री होगी और ट्रांसक्रिप्ट अटैच होगी बैचलर्स और सॉरी बैचलर्स की, ओके? अगर मास्टर के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, और साथ में आपका स्टडी प्लान होगा, और 2 रिकमेंडेशन लेटर आपको चाहिए होंगे प्रीवियस यूनिवर्सिटी के प्रोफेसर से, ठीक है? एंड द नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट्स इज योर पासपोर्ट. आपका पासपोर्ट होना ज़रूरी है. And the 8th documents is physical examination. I will give you application link, like download application link of this physical examination. You just need to download, and you need to fill from, you can attest from any hospitals, okay? You need to do it some test, and then they will give you फिजिकल एग्जामिनेशन. और ये आप किसी भी नियर बाई फिजिकल एग्जामिनेशन से ये बनवा सकते हैं. मैं इसका एप्लीकेशन लिंक दे दूंगा, आपने फॉर्म को डाउनलोड करना है और हॉस्पिटल से जाके आपने ये बनवा लेना है. And if you have some publications, you need to write it. If you don't have, you don't need to write it, okay? You don't need to worry. If you are applying for some arts majors, because some university, they also requires, like for application for fine arts, music, they need some, 6 color pictures. Like if you're applying for designing, artificial, it's not artificial design, it's about arts work, okay? So if you are applying for some arts majors, you need to upload 6 pictures of your majors, okay? And then you need to upload here. And the other supporting documents, like if you are applying for PhD, you also have bachelor degree, bachelor transcripts. You can also attach your higher education diploma. If you have other diploma, you can also attach it. Like acceptance letter, if you have for PhD, you need acceptance. You can also attach acceptance letter here, this portion, okay? You can together all documents, and you can upload here. And the next one is 12 documents, like is Chinese language. If you have some Chinese language proficiency exam, you can attach in 12. You can attach in 12 portions. And if you have English proficiency letter, IELTS, TOEFL, GRE, you can upload here, okay? And you for pre-admission letters, like when you applying for, when you apply for admissions, like in China, like CSC, like this application, first you don't need to worry about this portion, okay? After few 2-3 months, they will give you interview and everything. After final selection, they will give you one letter, like pre-acceptance letter or pre-admission letter. Then they will give you permissions to upload here, okay? You just need to upload here that documents. You don't need to worry. And then the most important documents is non-criminal certificate. This one you can easily make from any police station nearby. So this is the basically informations, and the final you just need to submit this application. I didn't fill all information, so that's why I'm not submitting this application. If you fill all portion of this application, you just need to fill and submit, okay? So this is the basically application procedure to apply on Chinese government scholarship. And then simply you just download this application form. You can also withdraw, like I can edit. If I submit this application, you can withdraw easily, okay? And the end, you just need to, you see here, it's unsubmitted, okay? When you complete, this will be here submitted. And if you are accepted for Chinese government scholarship, here will come status change, it will be accepted. So you just need to download this application form because I didn't submit it, so I'm not able to download this application. Okay, when you will submit this application, you just need to download this application, and you need to upload on university portal. You also need to fill application on university portal. Like if you're applying for Pehang University, they also need to apply on their university websites. Okay, and the most important thing for these Chinese government scholarship, you don't need to provide IELTS, TOEFL and GRE. And for age limits, for bachelor's you need 25, master 35, and for PhD you need 40 years age. Okay, and some university require application fees, some university don't require any application fees. Okay, so it's easy process, there is not complication. If you face any difficulty, you just need to mention me in your comments. I will do my best to help you. And kindly, if you didn't subscribe my channels, please like, share and subscribe my channels. Okay, because बहुत से लोग मेरी वीडियो देखते हैं और अप्लाई कर देते हैं, और मैं एनालिटिक्स में देखता हूँ तो ओनली 4 से 5% लोग लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करते हैं, बाकी 95 अप्लाई करते हैं और भाग जाते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग माई वीडियो. थैंक यू.